I really like the way that looks. 1997 MLB leaders, 147 RBIs. Nice. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Card Registry TCR, where every card has a story and every collector has one too. Thanks for coming back with me on this journey. This will be my third video. This will be more of what my content will look like. I ended up getting this mat the other day. It's a little shinier than what I thought, and now that I have it under the lights and stuff like that, I might end up swapping it out. Please forgive the first few videos. I'm learning. This is my first time ever doing anything like this. So I appreciate you guys coming along on a journey with me and helping me figure this out and getting all the right angles and all the right equipment and just making this everything that it's supposed to be. So I appreciate it. So just bear with me for the first few and we'll get it right together. So without further ado, for today's rip, my wife and the kids for Father's Day, which was the other day, today is Tuesday. On Sunday, they got me this super box, this Top 75 Series 2 super box. And they got me this box to go along with it as well. And I figured, why not rip the cards that my wife and kids got me for Father's Day? So we'll go ahead and rip that up now and see if we get anything good. Went to the Marlins game last night. We were actually there Sunday for the Father's Day game, and then last night for the Marlins and the Rangers, where the Tartan Army was there in full force. Hopefully I'll have that video out soon. But man, what a great fan base. What a great group of people that was just out there. I had a really, really good time. Met a lot of really nice Scottish folk. I'm not the biggest fan or know of when it comes to soccer, and they just taught me so much about soccer and FIFA, and I believe I taught them a bunch about baseball as well. Met a group of gentlemen that have their own podcast, and they interviewed me for their podcast channel, and I ended up interviewing them for TCR, and it was pretty cool, man. We had a good time. I think I made some lifelong friends. Gonna try to meet up with them this week before they leave out of town and just try to show them what Miami's all about. All right, so let's see what we got here in this first pack. Let me put these other packs over here. Like I said, folks, I'm still learning, so bear with me if the video just doesn't look exactly right, or if things aren't placed exactly how other people place them, or we'll figure this out together. Actually, too, what I'm going to do with these packs is I'm going to save up packs. I've got a bunch of different content that I'm going to be recording. And these packs, I'm going to be saving them on. I'm going to make like a collage picture frame. I think it'll be pretty neat. So that'll probably happen, I don't know, a few months down from here. But once it does get posted, or once I do make it, I'll make sure to post it and show you guys what I have in mind to do. All right, so let's see. Taylor Ward, Carlos Correa, Justin Dean, Tyler O'Neill, Andrew Montesero, Jack Little, Jordan Lawler, Gabriel Rice, Harrison Bader, and then our two inserts are going to be this Jose Ramirez and this glove work of Ellie De La Cruz. Again, please forgive me for the camera work. I'm sure to get better with this new setup that I'm just learning on, with the camera base and everything. I'm sure I'm butchering some of the stuff as I'm looking into the phone now to see exactly the angles that I have. So I apologize. But as you'll notice about me as well, and with all my future content, I'm not one of these guys that's going to try to make everything perfect, even though I strive for perfection. I mean, I don't know who doesn't. At the same token, I know, I'm not going to waste all that time trying to put everything perfect and, have 30 retakes of something. So it is what it is, man. What you get is what you get, I believe. All right, so we got George Kirby, Jose Cornell, George Springer, little Colorado Rockies team card, Reynald Lopez, Cole Reagans, Alec Burleson, Jonathan Pintado, Sal Stewart. That's a nice card. I'll probably end up sleeving him up. That is a nice card. Let me put him to the side. Gleyber Torres, And let's see what we got here for our insert. We've got Jackson Merrill and, oh, look at that. That's nice. I don't know what kind of parallel that is. That's really cool. I like that. I'm going to have to look it up after this video is done. That is nice, though. I like that a lot. I'll go ahead and sleeve him up as well. Put him over here. Might not be worth much, but as far as for me, guys, I'm not in this more to flip and sell cards and make tons of money. While yes, making money is nice. Not negating that fact. I'm more in this hobby of just collecting. I PC anything with the Marlins. I'm a big Florida Marlins guy, Miami Marlins guy, and you're gonna see anytime we pull a Marlins card, I'm gonna put that aside and I'm gonna sleeve it up. And I generally don't get rid of my Marlins cards. I've got hundreds of I don't want to say hundreds of thousands, but you know, hundreds and thousands of just random Marlins cards. You know, it's just something I just don't get rid of. So I know as I'll keep doing this, I'll just be collecting box after box after box of just Marlins cards. And then I do have a few notable players that I really enjoy collecting. You know, some of my childhood heroes: Ken Griffey, Bo Jackson, Kyle Ripken, Ichiro. I love Ichiro in a Marlins uniform, but any type of Ichiro, you know, I'll definitely put that aside. Nolan Ryan, a lot of the big greats and you know, just huge players from when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s are a lot of the players that I enjoy collecting. Frank Thomas. So, and none of this product, we won't find any of their old stuff. I know with some of this product, you do see some older players posted on these, and if I see them, you know, I'll probably end up putting them aside and keeping them. But for the most part, you know, I generally don't have anything that I, you know, really want to keep other than, you know, those key things. And everything else, you know, I'll probably just get rid of, either give away to kids, or, you know, I have 4 kids myself. So maybe I could show them how to collect and how the hobby goes. And, you know, maybe out of the cards that I give them, they end up finding cards that they like. But, yeah, I'm not really in this to flip and sell and make money. You know, of course, I am going to have to sell some cards just to feed the beast. But I'm not in it for that game. Raisel Iglesias, Sandy Alcantara. We're going to go ahead and put him aside. That's a Marlin right there. Wyatt Langford, Javier Sanoja, Nathan Eovaldi. I believe Nathan played for the Marlins. Logan, I don't know how to say his last name. O'Hope. Isaac Paredes. Eugenio Suarez. Luis Rice, another former Marlin right here. Oh, let's see what we got here. Nolan Hoffman, number 666. I know a lot of people are scared of that number. I used to be terrified of that number. But, you know, on a side note, and I know we're recording card content, on a side note, everything has a good and a bad, a light and a dark. And the light of 666 is an angel number. Look it up, folks. I'm not going to go ahead and explain everything here. And after I found out that 666 is, you know, my angel number, I see this number reoccurring all the time in my life. I used to be very afraid of it, but after seeing what it means on the light side, I look forward to seeing this number. And it just goes to show you, man, God's always around and he's always putting his will and his power and everything. So thank you. So, Nolan Hoffman. That's a nice parallel. Is this called a parallel? Rainbow refractor? I don't know. When I was growing up, man, we didn't have all these refractors and shiny things. You know, it was just the card, the rookie, and that was it, you know. So, like I said, we're going to learn about this together. In the comments, you know, just tell me exactly, hey, no, man, that card is this or whatever, you know. And obviously, I try to do a little bit of research, but there's just so much stuff before these rips. And there's just so much information out there. I just can't retain it all. So just let me know. But it's a shiny card as well. I'll go ahead and put it to the side, and we'll go ahead and sleeve him up. Tony Gwynn. Now, that guy there was awesome. When I was growing up, man, Tony Gwynn was the man. Just an amazing hitter. Look up his stats, you know, guy barely ever struck out. I think it got to a point as well in the league that if Tony Gwynn didn't swing at the pitches, the umpires weren't calling it a strike. That's how good he was. And then our last one, Kyle Schwarber. Nice. All right. Go ahead and, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up this Tony Gwynn as well, just because he was one of my childhood heroes. It was pretty nice. Go ahead and put them there. All right, next pack. We got that Bubba Chandler on the back. That's nice. All right. Pittsburgh Pirates team card. Chase Meredith. Cleveland Guardians team card. J.J. Bleday, another Marlin. I've got some of his autos when he was in the Marlins uniform. Tyler Glasnow. Philip Abner. Ryan Mountcastle. Blake Perkins. Tyler Rashi. Tyler Wells. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's another one. This has got to be one of these inserts that is exclusive to this box that my wife got me. So I'll go ahead and look up the name as well. I think it's really nice though. It looks like a sunburst. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what it looks like to me. That's a nice card though. I really like the way it looks. And then, like I said, that Bubba Chandler. So we'll go ahead and put this over here as well. I'll put these cards over here as well. I forgot I had them here. Like I said, folks, just bear with me. I'm learning this process, and nothing's going to be perfect the first time you do it. I don't think nothing's going to be perfect ever, but we strive for that perfection, so we'll get there eventually. Let's see what we got. Cody Bellinger. Caden Dana. Tanner Beebe. Jonathan DeLuca. Reds team card. Tyler Anderson. Dylan Cease. Belting Bros. That's a nice card. Jared Young. Javian Sandridge, is that it? And oh, we got a Griffey. We'll do the slow reveal. We'll do the slow reveal on it. I mean, I'm sure it's just one of their basic inserts, but like I said, man, Griffey is one of those cards that I collected as a kid. You know, show me a kid back then who wasn't into the hobby that didn't want to collect a kid. So we'll see what he looks like. Oh, nice. What's it say up here? 147 RBI. That's pretty cool. I like the way that looks. I really like the way that looks. 1997 MLB leaders, 147 RBIs. Nice. That's really nice. We'll go ahead and put the kid over here with Tony Gwynn as well. All right. Last pack in this box. And let's see. We got that Cole Young there. All right. Taijuan Walker. I think that's Taiwan. Bryce Eldridge. Jake Myers. Josh Naylor. Jaden Murray. Seiya Suzuki. Jeff McNeil. Luis Garcia Jr. Jackson Churio. That's a popular guy right now. Justin Verlander. Man, how long has he been in the league for? He's been in for a while. And let's see what this Brandon Nemo card is. Nice. Another one of those inserts. All right, I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to clean this up so that we can go ahead and open up the super box. And I'll go ahead and tie that all in together. All right, everybody, I'm back. Clean the area up a little bit, and we'll get back into ripping this super box. Did a little bit of research also on this box that I had just opened up, and found out that it's a super box, and that one parallel that I was talking about that looked like a sunburst to me, they call it a retail exclusive, I think holiday parallel, they said in the box. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, exclusive base card holiday parallel. Like I said, it looks like a sunburst to me, but I think it's pretty cool. All right, let's get the packaging off of this. Put this here and see how we open this. I think it's through here. Yeah, it's through here. There's a lot of packaging here. All right. Let me get this out of the way. This cardboard. Put that down there. Let's see the best way to open this up. I think it'll be through here. Yeah, it'll be through here. Trying to open this up without shaking the camera mount too much. Let's see if I can cut this with the scissors. Kind of give me the leverage so I don't shake the desk and the camera too much to pop this open. There we go. All right, let me get these cards here. I know we got this big giant card back here. We've got this foil pack and a mini Funko Pop. I'm excited to see what that is. Add that to the collection. I don't have any of those, so I think that'll be pretty cool. All right, let me try to get this open here. Got it. Pull these cards out. The foil and the mini Funko Pop. Let me get the large base card out as well. Alright, I'll put that right here as well. Get this here. Alright, let me get that out of the way. Alright, so bring these cards over here. And I'll leave the foil right here as well. Alright, let's see how to open up this little mini Funko Pop. I think this would be pretty cool here. Let's see. Let's see who we got. Astros. Is it going to be... Yeah, Jose Altuve. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Not bad. Wonder if he's got a microphone underneath there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, we'll go ahead and put him right here. And let me move these to the side. Get rid of the wrapping for the Funko Pop. And put that here as well. And for our large parallel, or oversized, not parallel, excuse me. Let's see who we got. Milwaukee. Wonder who it'll be. Let's see. Nice, Jackson Churro. Not bad. Not bad. That's pretty cool. I'll put him out of the way here. Like I said, guys, this is my first rip video. I'm sure in the future, and after I see this and see everything I did wrong, and hear the comments that you guys will tell me as well that I did wrong, this will all get fixed up, and I'm sure the angles will be different. I'm definitely gonna get a different mat. I just don't like the way the light reflects off of it, but that'll have to be another day. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start with the right side. Let's see what we got. Put those there. All right. Kyron Paris, Michael Garcia, Nolan Hoffman, Willer Abreu, Raisel Iglesias. Nice. Another Sandy. Again, I'll leave him there. We'll sleeve him up. Wyatt Langford, Brian Van Bell, Corbin Burns, Justin Robleski, I think that's how you say it. Christian Montes de Oca, Jordan Alvarez, and let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. Is that the sand glitter? Is it? I'm not exactly sure. I know there's a bunch of parallels and different names and stuff like that. I think that might be the sand glitter. We'll go ahead and put that down there as well. And our insert is going to be Bryce Eldridge. Very nice. I'll put this stack right over here, and then whatever I'm going to sleeve up, I'll just leave it right over there. Also looking for some Jack Caglione, some big name rookies, Styles Stewart, you know, that type of stuff. All right, and of course any Marlins. Rafael Flores, Parker Meadows, Joe Musgrove, McCade Brown, George Kirby, Jose Cornel, Javi Milner. We got Pete Alonso wearing a new uniform. Luis Matos. Conelli Early? I guess. I'm not sure. Jack Flaherty. Jake Cronenworth. Oh, we got an Aaron Judge insert. Let's see what that is. Hey, Mr. Screwball. That's a pretty cool insert. I think I got this insert the other day at Marlins Park when I opened up one of the fat packs there. I think this was called the sideways number or something like that. So here it says 62 home runs, and that's when he was the MLB leader in 2022 with 62 home runs. Nice. All right. Grab the rest of this. Put it over here. Next pack. That's a nice little Norma clean there. All right. Taylor Walls. We got Orioles team card. Brent Rooker. Will Smith. Paul Grievous. Taylor Ward. Carlos Correa. Logan Henderson. Joey Cantilou. Nick York. Brooks Lee, future star. Logan Allen. Jack Sawinski. And then that insert. Not really finding anything crazy looking in this super box. I don't know what the odds are for finding anything. I'll look it up afterwards. I saw it earlier. Hey, right off the rip. Owen Casey. I like to call him Showing Casey. That's a nice little insert of his. I'll go ahead and put it here. All right. So, Twins team card. Darrell Hernandez. X. It's the X-Man. Again, any Marlins, I'm keeping him. He's having a great season so far. Hopefully, he gets voted into the All-Star game. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Michael Massey, Mason Wynn, Hunter Green, Aaron Nola, Ryan Helsley. There we go. Spencer Steer. We got Bryson Scott. We got this parallel. Let's see what it is. Nice little rainbow parallel there. And then we got Pete Alonso again wearing that Orioles uniform. We pulled him earlier. He's in that stack there. And this is the 75th anniversary parallel they got. It's a nice card. I remember collecting these as a kid. All right, I'll put those back in there. I'll get this over here. Next pack. I'm thinking maybe for my next videos, and I don't mind talking. Hey, look who that is. That Murakami. I know he's hot. Everybody wants him right now. I've been looking for all kinds of his stuff. Very nice. I know his signatures are going freaking for crazy money right now, too. It seems like any of these Japanese players, man, people are just going wild for him. But I was thinking for my next video, put some type of music, even though I don't mind talking, just a little quiet, you know. I'm sure maybe a little bit of background noise wouldn't be bad. Joel Perro, Jordan Westberg, Jake Bowers, Kyle Higashoka, I think. Future star Max Muncy, Kyle Lie, Chase DeLauder, Justin Steele, Luis Torrens, Framber Valdez. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a really cool picture, actually. That Guardians team pick. Cleveland takes flight. Dansby Swanson, Tyrone Taylor, and that Murakami Titans insert. That's really cool, man. Card looks good. I don't know if that'll be much money, if it'll be worth to a collector, but I'll probably end up keeping that. That's actually a really cool card. I'll leave him there as well. Sleeve him up. All right, got those there. On to the next packs that we got. Get that Nick Kurtz insert. Let's see what else we got. We got Mr. Kim, Brandon Lau. Ooh, I can't pronounce his name. Tatsuya Imaya, I think it is. Christian Javier, George Polanco, Mitch Ferris, Jake Irwin, Novelli Marte, Tampa team card, Alec Thomas, Nick Lofton, and we got an Edwin Diaz. Let's see what this insert looks like. Oh, nice. We got that 75 insert for Blake Snell. Dodgers are just killing. That's a good looking card, man. I like that. I'll sleeve that up as well. And here goes that Nick Kurtz insert. And like I said, guys, you know, I'm a collector. I'm not a reseller per se. I will have to sell some cards just to maintain and feed the hobby, you know. But as far as looking, you know, to flip and sell cards, that's not really my thing. So some of these I'll keep just because I think they look cool or I like the player. Let's keep it going. Emmett Sheehan, Yandy Diaz. Hey, Marlin team card. Go ahead and put that over here to sleeve it up. Denzel Clark, Jared Jones, Petey Haplin, Yohan Moncada. There you go. That's pretty cool when they won the World Series. Got Shohei in there. I know anything with these guys is hot, so we'll go ahead and sleeve him up as well. Jameson Talia, maybe? Mark Vientos, Chris Sale, Eric Wagman, Brandon Nemo, and there's that Yamamoto card. That insert. I don't know if this is if that has much value as well either. I don't know how much these inserts are going for. I'll separate everything later though. What I like to do for, you know, just the stuff that I put away is I'll end up going through that stack of cards and any rookies or, you know, any different inserts or some of their different parallels, I go ahead and separate, and I usually just have all the inserts together, all the top rookies together. Hey, Connor Norby. And I'll go ahead and put them as well. And then anything Marlins, I have my own box or boxes for the Marlins. Joe Boyle, Seattle Mariners team card. Luis Severino, Bryce Eldridge, Chris Bryant, Grayson Rodriguez. Is that Rodriguez? Yeah, Rodriguez. Brandon Woodruff, Nathan Lukes, Austin Martin, Andres Jimenez. You got a nice little team card. You got Ellie there. And then, we got a Willie Mays insert. We'll check that out. I haven't seen that Willie Mays insert where it looks like. So I'll go ahead and reveal it together. We got that Nick Kurtz insert and then that Willie Mays. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really nice. Don't know if this is worth anything. Glove work. But that's a nice card. Really like the foil on it. Why not, man? Willie's a legend. Go ahead and put these over here. And continue. We got 2 more packs. This one and another one. And then that special foil board cards. I think that's all like their speckled hollows or something like that, what they're called. Alright, so we got Trey Savage. That's a nice rookie card. I think I'm going to sleeve him up. I know he's pretty hot. He's pretty popular. Alright, so Abner Uribe, Davis Schneider. We got Brenton Buds, a Red Sox team card. It's pretty cool. Nick Allen, Future Stars of Caden Dana. Tanner Beebe, Taijuan Walker, nice. Grand Poly. Wish he was playing a little bit better for the Fish, but Fish nonetheless. It's gonna go with us. Jake Magnum, Mangum, not Magnum. Atlanta Braves team card. Who's on that card? That's pretty cool. Simon Woods Richardson. Andres Chapiro. We got Cutter Crawford and then that Trey Savage, which I think I'm going to sleeve up as well. Is that some damage on the bottom of the card there? That's just the way the card was cut. Probably some leftover cardboard. That's cool though. Was kind of hoping the Blue Jays would have won it all last season. But the Dodgers came out on top. It was a heck of a World Series too, I'll tell you what. Would have been nice to see them win, though. Would have wanted that for the Toronto fans and everybody out there. Freddie Freeman insert. All right, let's see what we got for this last pack. Zebby Matthews, Kate Cavalli, Kyle Harrison. Nice little Pirates team card. Chase Mediroff, Cody Bellinger, Jose Furman, Jack Winkler, Ozzie Albies, Bryce Johnson, Alan Wrangler, Trevor Story. Hey, Rod Carew. Look at that. I believe I had this card growing up as well as a kid. Ended up having to sell my whole collection that I had growing up as a kid after the Marine Corps. I was in a financial bind and I needed some money. And I got rid of all my baseball cards. I had a few football, not much basketball. It was 95% all baseball. Only thing I ended up keeping, I think I had like 2 comic books that I kept. It was like the first Conan and maybe a Superman, and all my Magic the Gathering card. I sold my Pokemon. I sold everything, man. I collected all kinds of cards growing up as a kid, and that's what I plan on doing with this channel as well, as just collecting all kinds of different cards. But yeah, man, the Magic is what I kept. I really enjoyed the artwork on the Magic. I spent a lot of time searching for those cards back in the mid to late 90s. This was, yeah, the internet was around, but the way that we were able to search up and just find things, it wasn't the way it is now. So I remember spending a great deal of time trying to find those cards, and I was very limited. My parents didn't believe in really spending money in my little hobby, and they definitely wouldn't take me to a card show. Those weren't as popular. So I just remember, I was in high school and I finally got a car, and just finding local places within an hour's drive here in Dade County, nothing too far, so I could try to find some cards, and I ended up finding. But I'm glad I still held on to those, man. I wish I would have held on to everything, but life gets in the way. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, these are cool. I like the way these look. That is pretty cool. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but in person, man, this looks really nice. All right, Austin Hedges. I hope that's a Marlin that I see down there. Austin wins. Yes, it is. Griffin Conine. I love it. I was at the game on Sunday. It was his first game back. He was on the DL for a really long time. They had him playing right field. Nice to see him back. His dad is obviously Mr. Marlin. Got us the 1997 and 2003 championship. Jeff Conine's his dad. That's a great looking card. Definitely going to sleeve that up. Carter Jensen and Adele Amador. That's actually pretty nice. I like the purple on that, the way it pops. That is really nice. But definitely this Griffin Conine. I really like that. I really like that a lot. Well, everybody, thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. Remember, if you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe, share. In your comments, please let me know what I can do better, how I can make this look better, the lighting, the sound. I've got a microphone on, but if I could change anything for you guys and it'll make for a better experience, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to learn, and you guys are going to learn with me. So I appreciate it.